Well, honey, who you doing? I'm stopping through here, you guys, to talk about some good stuff, some good tea. And of course, just to kind of check on everybody, we had a very, very busy week. And of course, I wanted to share some tea, as I said, and also go over some stuff. I get a lot of questions. Come on, Jay, how you doing? Come on, CJ, how you doing? And also, I read your comments today too. Yes, I read your comments today, and I'm just not getting in. I ran some errands. I needed some tea wee, and yeah. So either way, it's the new moon. I hope you guys are working your sex magic tea, honey. Because when I tell you, come on in here. New moons in Leo, and girl, and boy or bruh, when I tell you there's some tea coming in, you better be manifesting, honey. Hello? So anyway, so I'm here, and we were kind of having a conversation because I get a lot of emails. People are like, "Oh my God, I just found you," and "Oh my God, I wonder where your video went to," and also it goes into this too. The email is still the same. If you got work done for me, you know where to find me, bitch. You could send me that little email and say, "Hey, what's your new YouTube channel?" And we can give it out. So please don't play that little role like, "Oh, I can find you." Bitch, you found me, honey. Y'all need to her make that new wig too. This wig is getting a little stiffed on out, honey. Ooh, girl, look at that shit. Girl, this look like a yaki, honey. This not even yaki hair, bitch. This should look like, girl, I haven't worn yaki weave in years, huh? This look like a yaki, huh? This look like a yaki wig, huh? Girl, you see that? It went from Brazilian to yaki, bitch. Look at that shit, y'all. Look at that shit right there. I look like Knuckles right now, bitch, from Sonic the Hedgehog. But anyway, come on, Grand Madam. Who you doing? Come on in here. Yes, honey, you're still up. Thanks for the mind. Come on, Sex Magic. Get that tea, honey. Okay, me and my cousin are doing some workings tonight. Her name's Heaven, and she's a big fan. Tell Heaven I say, hey, oh my God, this must be a sign. We were just talking about Nevaeh just like 30 minutes ago, me and my sister and I. So this is definitely a sign. Tell Heaven I said, hey. So this is the perfect timing, CJ and Heaven, to work your sex magic. You hear me? It's time to use your pituitary, your pineal, your prostate, your uterus. I need you to work your T tonight. Okay, I'm sorry, I felt a little bit like Snoop Dogg and whatever his name is. But listen. So we've been pulling from that sex energy for the past 2 days, and anyway. So I want to just go over something very quickly. And, people ask about very powerful protection spells. And the most powerful protection spell should be done around this time, for one. Okay. For two, the most powerful protection spell that you can ever do is say that I am protected. Hold on, we don't want to show too much tonight. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, I might have to just turn this fan up off of me. Yeah, we'll turn this up. So the most powerful protection spell you could do is say that I am protected. Okay. That's the most powerful thing you could say. Let's do word magic. Okay. Word magic is way more powerful than candle magic. Okay. So yes, take a minute to absorb that. Suck that on in. Mystic, what? Word magic is more powerful than candle magic? It sure the hell is, because candle magic need word magic to assist it. Let's talk about that. So the most powerful thing you can do for protection is I am protected from the known and the unknown. Another thing is saying I'm protected by the white light of the divine beings. There you go. Simply, refreshly, and you feel that. Okay, you got to feel what you say. I am protected. Can no bitch. Okay, I got to watch my mouth. I got to watch my mouth because girl, let me watch my mouth. Let me watch. Oh, y'all, listen. Cursing feels so good, but I need to really watch my mouth. I really do. There's kids that watch me, and I don't really want kids to really watch me because I do have a very profane mouth. I'm very vulgar. I'm very raw. But so yeah, I need to watch my mouth sometime. Okay. Sometimes I'm gonna wash my mouth. I'm gonna try to do better to only say 20 cuss words a week. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. 20 cuss words a week. That's it. Now I want to say this: ass, damn, bitch, bastard, son of a bitch. Those are not cuss words. Hell. Okay. So if I substitute these words for other words, bitch, you can't say I'm cussing. Jackass. But anyway, so that's the most powerful thing you could do. And you have to feel what you're saying, because if you don't believe it, nobody else is going to believe it. Can we talk about that for a minute? If you don't believe what you're saying about yourself, then nobody else is going to believe it. Okay? Come on in here, Jay. Word magic is A1. Come on in here, honey. 20 cuss words a week. Come on in here, Grab Adam. Yes, honey. So listen, get into that darkness and bring it all about. I know that's right. So listen, Melly, you had me looking crazy today. Well, I have myself looking crazy today. Melly sent me an email. I won't say what it's about. We'll wait until Monday or Tuesday for that. And I said, oh my God, let me go. So y'all, I hop in my car, get to the place. I'm ringing that doorbell because there's a certain time limit. Ding, 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 ding. Well, first I did it I did it one time. See, there's time, place for everything, honey. At first I was very white woman. One doorbell ring, ding. No response. Another doorbell ring. No response. Girls, 20 minutes, girl, of me waiting. I said, fuck that shit. Ding, 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 ding. All of a sudden, bitch, the door opened. Yes, yes, yes. How can we help you? Yeah, honey, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I was here for 20 minutes, honey. Yes, listen. I'm hungry and I stopped by here before I went to go get some meat. What's going on? And then they're like, well, we don't have nothing here for you. And I opened up the email that Melly sent me. And I said, well, maybe she sent it to the wrong T. I opened that thing up and I said, you motherfucker. You mother girl, it said a whole nother thing. I said, see, that's what I get for seeing the headline, skimming through the email and going on down there. Okay. So anyway, yes. So come on in here, TC. Who you doing? So it's crazy you said the word magic is more powerful because I made the decision to not use candles for some work earlier. Well, definitely. If you do not have the personal space to burn candles, don't do it. Your candles will be affected by other sources, unless, of course, you do work on and all that good stuff. And of course, we won't get into that on here. But definitely, candle workings are perfect for if you have space to yourself and you can burn your shit freely. But also, like I said before, you don't need that stuff in your mind. Your mind is the most powerful thing. Oh my God, bitch. Oh, I just hate that. It took me so long to fight that. Ting, 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 ting. That always come out somehow when I say thing. Okay, so thing. So you could even close your eyes, which we actually call this. Well, I'm not saying we call this because then that gives y'all hints to stuff that y'all can look into. So you can actually close your eyes and you can actually, visualize you preparing your altar, and you're preparing that altar and you're doing that workings on that altar, and you can actually see yourself there, because out of sight, out of mind. Hello? Out of sight, out of mind. That's a double meaning. And we're going to keep it right there. So let me leave that with you right there. So definitely, word magic is very powerful compared to anything else. And that's why we also say you don't talk about people. Gossiping is the number one rule against a lot of ancient religions. Gossip. Gossip is the act of you talking about someone else that you probably wouldn't even say to their motherfucking face. But the art of gossiping is also a part of word magic, because when you're sitting here talking about John, Billy, Ho, Jane, especially they didn't do shit to you, whatever you're saying about John, Billy, Ho, Jane, bitch, she's a hoe, she's a slut, and it's all a lie, you're actually inflicting that shit upon yourself. So you start thinking that, oh shit, maybe somebody doing some work against me. No, bitch, your word magic came back and slapped your ass. That's why they say you'll be eating your own words. So this is why they talk about do not gossip. You gossip about other people and there's some internal stuff that's rising up with that. Okay. So definitely, like I said, word magic is very powerful. Be very mindful about what you're saying, how you're saying it, and who's speaking around you. As I said before, if I don't condone something, I don't look at it. You're not going to have me out here You know, I'm not interested in people who waste their money on anything stupid. We won't even go into that. I'm not going to be looking up YouTube videos and Instagram posts or Googling anything that pertains to that because I'm entertaining that energy if I do that. And I don't want to inflict that onto me. So let me keep my spirit nice and secured, keep me with a sound mind, hallelujah, and a understanding. That's what it's about. And scriptures say understanding too, which I want to point that out too. Scriptures don't say overstand. You know, you got scriptures that were written before the English language were even invented. Hello, excuse me. Hello, ho, 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 ho. Wait a minute, let's break this down really quickly. Hello? You know, you have scriptures that were written before the English language was even brought up, before there was even a fucking J in the alphabet. Hello? Come on in here. So it says understandment, understanding. It didn't say anything about overstanding. How? Or understanding. It says understanding. Come on in. We can pull it up. We can pull it up, bitch. Let's do it, girl. We can break it down. We can pull up some Hebrew stuff. We can pull up what? Huh? Hello? So let's get about that. Come on in, because y'all not starting me with that today. Come on in here, TC. Come on, Julie Joey. So listen, ting is a drink. Oh my God. And I always think about, I know a lot of people from like South America and the Caribbeans. So you listen to their accents and it's kind of contagious in a way. So you're just like, and I tell people I'm linguistically intelligent. So I pick up words very quickly in languages and pronunciations and enunciations very, very quickly. So going into that, honey, ting, and anyway. So I gotta be, when they say stuff, I can't repeat it back in my mind because I'll say ting, 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 wing, 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 voulez-vous, voulez-vous, all the good stuff, honey, anyway, we won't get into that. I almost said some other stuff. So listen, people ask me these questions and I want to answer these questions so there's not any type of misunderstanding. And of course, I want you to understand and understand what it is. So my other channel, Ancient Egyptian Magic, that channel was taken down by multiple factors, but the big factor was, and this is why even on this channel, I'm like screening myself and filtering myself on what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it, while I'm going to say it, like what's the intention behind it. Because when you start talking about stuff that becomes a popular thing, you sometimes get caught up in the stuff behind it. And of course, if I was some regular basic bitch talking about it, they wouldn't have cared. If I was some basic bitch, doing a video on a certain topic that was really, really heavy and I didn't really know anything, then they would be okay with that and nothing would happen like to my channel or anything. But when they know that you're affiliated with certain stuff, because, this is YouTube, Google, they know every fucking thing. Then they're watching your ass like, wait a minute. Whoa, the bitch talking. Shut her up. Shut her up. So anyway, so a thing happened, last year or the year before that. I can't remember. Time is just, 2017. And it was something with a situation in the Midwest. And like, I got so heavily involved with that, you guys, that every time I turned around, spiritually, things were coming to me. Like, I don't even think I've ever been that intuitive with situations. Like, honestly, that situation taught me a lot of stuff about even my own abilities and stuff, because I don't think I was ever that connected to anything spiritually to where I was like seeing stuff, feeling stuff, as if I was even involved in this stuff. And so I was speaking about things and the wrong people caught onto what I was talking about. And I was receiving emails. I was receiving phone calls. Like, girl, like I've heard stories about other people getting visitations and all the good stuff and just crazy stuff happening to them, which I will not even go into that because that stuff is not on YouTube currently. And I just don't want to open up that can of worms because that was a very traumatic experience for me. And even in going into something that happened to me last year, which I will not also talk about on YouTube. I think all that stuff was tied in. But so I was talking about this situation and it sparked a lot of people interest and all around the world or all around the United States, Florida, you know, Chicago, Missouri, Texas, just people, just random people. Girl, just crazy people, like crazy people. And I didn't even expect it to get there because I don't post videos for views and stuff. I didn't do it then. I don't do it now because I don't really care about that shit. At the end of the day, bitch, anyway, I don't care about that. Okay. So I talked about this topic and it got a lot of attention. And people were watching. And this is why I'm very cautious with people who come in here and they act like they're supporting. If I have not seen any casework, if I've not seen a reading, if I've not seen even a donation, girl, you could donate $1. Not asking for that. Oh, hallelujah. I'm not asking for that because people have donated more than enough. Hello? People have donated enough to pay my bills 10 times and more. Let's talk about that. Okay. So I'm not asking for that, but I'm saying you look very suspicious to me when you are a supporter and I don't get nothing from you but the words you speak. Because there's sometimes motives behind those words. So that's what was going on. People are hitting me up and we should collaborate and we should do this and that. And sponsors and established people. And they were, just all this stuff, y'all. And it was turning into even profit stuff. And some of the profit stuff, it was going a whole nother direction because I said, bitch, that's not what this channel is about. I'm not a commentator. I don't want my channel to blow up because of this topic. I'm just giving insight because my viewers want to know about this type of stuff. And, like I said, oh, girl, you talk, well, what you know and how do you know and what you know about these people and you talking like you know this person and how you know this ain't that, this and that. And I'm like, spiritually speaking, well, I mean, I think if you know about it spiritually, I mean, you girl, I mean, I doubt it because the way you talking is if you know these people, like these are your kin folks. Like, I think, yeah, there's something funny going on. So it was reverse psychology. And I was warned and I was asked, to take this stuff down. And, I didn't because one of the videos had like 20,000 views on it. And a lot of people were hitting me up for spiritual services from that video. So I was like, I'm not taking that video down, honey. And okay, well, you don't want to take it down? Fine and dandy. And then before you know it, shit was coming up. So I won't go even into that good stuff because, I'm not obligated to talk about it. And I'm really not supposed to be talking about it. But either way, I just wanted to clarify that because people are under the impression that there are YouTubers out here that can't even keep their own ass clean. There's YouTubers out here that are known publicly for scamming and using other people's identity to get things, person, places, and things. And YouTube know this as well because they're connected to Google. And Google has a lot of data on it that gives us all access to your life publicly and privately, unless you have coin to stop that data from coming out. As I said, for one of my information that got put out here, and the only reason that information got put out there, which is a location, is because somebody who I used to do spiritual working with, who was a ghetto ass, gutter butt ass, gollop up ass, trollop ass bitch, she couldn't even say her own name correctly because she got a little messy and nasty because mama got read subliminally. Mama decided to join in and be co-eds with these so-called enemies and give them that information, and it looked as if they Googled it or they got it online. And as I said before, I know people that's into stuff, okay? And girl, they couldn't even get that information. So you can't tell me that you got it through some other site. So no, you can't tell me that. You got that from that chicken-headed bitch. Because just so happened after me and her started falling out and I started reading her down subliminally, girl, she got in and that shit got out. So going into that did not happen. That channel did not get taken down because my haters were so powerful. Oh God, we got so much magic that we got this channel taken down. No, honey. There's bigger and better people that are at play. And the same thing with you and what you do. That's why I said these people got to be connected to certain motherfuckers at a lower level, because if they were not, then they would definitely been taken down a long time ago. And one of them would actually be serving, she'll be serving prison time right now. So I want to clear the air on that. And even going into that too, as I said, there's a lot of trickery and stuff that takes place online. And I'm just not one of those people that's gonna kiss ass and act fake and phony and fraudulent just to get ahead for 5 or 10 years. Because I don't see this shit going past 5 years from now. I don't see it going past that. I honestly don't even see it going past 2022. But that's just, it's not worth it. And then you're gonna look like a sellout. You're gonna look like a wannabe. And see, that also goes into being a sellout and all that good stuff too. Because I think you do things for a coin. When, like I said before, when you die, you can't take this shit with you. So I will never compromise my integrity. I will never compromise who I am, okay, in all that I am, for a motherfucking check. Because that's the case, I could be a sugar baby right now. I could be laid up like a lot of my other transgender sisters out there in the South and the East Coast. Hey, girls. And some of them in the West Coast, like Washington State. And they got sugar daddies that they're not really in love with. And they're just there because they're trans women. And they don't feel like they're worthy of being, in regular society, getting that type of tea. So they sell themselves short by being with a man who's really not in love, that they're really not in love with, for some coin to buy a Louis bag every time they feel like it, or a Burberry bag. And it's just like, girl, at the end of the day, I don't really care about that. Bitch, we could fuck for a bag, honey. Hello? We don't need one sugar daddy to give us that, girl. We could definitely do a world tour. Hello? We could do a world tour, honey, and get all that tea. So we don't need to do all that to get that. Living life to the fullest is not about materialistic stuff. Living life to the fullest is about what the spirit is fed. And that's what magic is about. It's not about all that other bullshit. And that's why we talk about even the Pentecostals, the Pentecostic Christians, and the apostolic Christians, honey. It's for show. It's how big my car is. It's how fabulous I look. How many labels I got. If I don't got a mansion or a car, I'm not valuable in God's eye. And I'm like, well, I'm sure you're not reading the same verses that we all are reading, because that's not what it said. It actually says a poor man can get into heaven before a rich man could ever. Hello? And of course, I think that's speaking of metaphorically. Because see, I say the physical people who are spiritually deaf, blind, hello, and dumb, hello, how you doing? Okay, they're thinking it from a physical level when it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing. Reaching your higher self cannot get a Mercedes cannot teach you about who you are. See right there, how much dick you get can teach you about who you are. No, it can teach us about who you are, but it's not going to teach you about who you really are. That actually distraction keep you from getting there. So going into the heaven and stuff, that's connected with your higher self. Going into entering the kingdom and the pearly gates and all that, girl. We could talk about the pearl, the oyster. Okay, come on in here. We could talk about the concha. Hello. We could talk about that pineal gland. Come on in here. We could talk about the prostate. Come on in here. That pearl. What? Oh, you're not ready for that. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Let's talk about that. The uterus. That's that little pearly gates and shit. And some of y'all let any Tom, Dick, and Harry get in those pearly gates. I don't even think it's pearly and it's gatey anymore. I think there's some other tea going on there. It's a little rustic. When the gates open, they rusty. Girl, it needs some WD-40, honey. And that shit needs some WD-40. The hinges need to be replaced, bitch. Because if you all that shit up, it's still going to be clicking and making all that weird noise and shit, girl. Like, ain't no discretion going on there at all. Bitch, everybody going to know about what you got going on. But anyway. Come on in here. Come on, TC. It's very relaxed, huh, TC? Come on in here, spirit. I need to do an ASMR beat up in here, huh, Tasha? This is the perfect background for ASMR, huh? Hello, everybody. Hi. My name is Mystic, and today we're doing a video on fucking the words out. Okay, let me stop. So listen. So wanted to go over shit. There's something else I wanted to talk about, and it kind of just slipped my mind. So yeah, so about that. No, bigger things are at play here, and that's just what it's about. And like I said, this is why you cannot come out and really talk about what you really know, because people are watching and people are reporting, and they're reporting back to people, and things, and mysteriously things happen, and you're just like, what? Like, this world is really, really small, even to where, I told people, I've always had issues with stalkers and stuff. Like, since 2005, I had issues with stalkers, and I'm a nobody, bitch. Like, I'm just little old me. That's it. But girl, bitch. People pop up, people see things, people act, and it's just like, why are people so hung up over me? You know. And I told you I went to Walmart in a little old country town. There was nobody there. They want, girl, if you say transgender, they probably won't know what the fuck a transgender is. They might think it's some type of new gadget or something. And girl, they were like asking me questions and shit like, oh, someone said da da da. And I think I told you too about the lady who worked there, who's like, oh my God, my niece told me about your YouTube video. Wait a minute. Your niece told you about my YouTube video. What you mean? And then wait, hold up. Like, what's she doing looking at the YouTube video? Because what I talk about is not really like that. Like, cause you, girl. So anyway, so it's not, like I said, it's not, honey. Or your gay ugly. I know that's right. Listen, you need to, Grand Madam. We don't want no clicking and clocking and rubbing of those gays, honey. Okay, there you go. You feel like gossip causes distortion and confusion. It does, upon oneself. Oneself. And you said that right, TC. There's a lot of inserters. And I say this too, if we're talking about the same thing. There's people that come in that act like they're for you, but they're actually working against you. And I think that work with all things. And that's why I tell people, skin folks is not kin folks. Skin folks is what all y'all are. We have the shades of light browns and dark browns and medium browns. Like, we're skin folks, but we're not motherfucking kin folks. Don't be calling me your brother and your sister because I look like you. Because back in the day, and even to this day, there's a lot of people that look like you, act like you, walk like you, talk like you, and may even smell like you, but are waiting for you to go down. They're waiting for your fucking demise. They're in your cities. They're in your doctor's offices. They're in your hospitals, bitch. They're in your restaurants, honey. Don't be fooled with the dreadlocks and the braids and the dashikis and the African cotton. Because, bitch, like I said before, that's exaggeration, in my opinion. That's culturally appropriating, but that's over exaggerating. So what are you trying to do exactly, girl? Because you're trying too hard. And that even goes along the lines of even like the LGBT community, because it's not just in the black community or the white community, because white folks have that as well. People that act like they for them, but they're really not. Everybody get that. But even in the LGBT community, there's a lot of people that are not really trans. And I can only speak from that because that's my experience. And they will publicly call themselves a man. And I'm a man. I know I'm a man, so I can't whoop your ass and all this other stuff. But I'm looking at these people and I'm like, but you're saying you're transsexual. Transsexual deals with identity. When you say you're a trans woman, you saying that you identify as a woman. So on the flip side, you're saying you're a man publicly on your YouTubes and your Instagrams. For whatever reason, you're saying that. But privately, you're saying that you identify as a woman because you're calling yourself a transsexual. And I think people get that twisted because trans does not have anything to do with sexuality. There's heterosexual trans, there's bisexual trans, there's gay trans, and there's bi-curious trans. Like, that's a girl, that's identity, what you identify as with gender-wise. That's not sexual orientation. So I think a lot of trans women who claim to be trans, they're even confused about what their own identity is. But they're projecting it out into the world, and they're doing a disservice for people like me. Because people hit me up and they're a little confused about what they want to. Well, I met other trans women and they were okay with me calling them a man. Are you okay with being called? What? No, like, fuck, bitch, fuck that. Hell no. If the bitch who gave birth to me, honey, and I got to speak about that from your perspective, if she don't call me he and him and I'm her daughter, bitch, you gonna respect me too. You're gonna fucking respect me too. Ain't no I'm a man, bitch. I feel like a nigga today. Ain't no none of that. I don't care how mad I get. Bitch, I am a woman. That's what I identify, and I've always identified as that. So when you see these people who have a large following doing that, it's like, bitch, you're doing a disservice for the community. And then you wonder why we're taking 10 steps back. We're not going forward, we're going backwards. And the same thing with, I think, black folks calling each other niggas. Like, you're not doing yourself a service by connecting with up, my nigga. You're doing yourself a disservice because the white man is just seeing you as another nigga too. And then, yeah, you're trying to change his mind though. You trying to change his mind though. Like, I want him to think about me differently. Well, watch your mouth then. Stop saying, what's up, my nigga? Because if they call you that, you want to fuck them up. Excuse me, honey. What's good for the goose, good for the gander. Same thing with gays too, call each other F words, fag. Yeah, okay. So when the straight people call you that, don't get so mad, sis. Even going into the trans women that call themselves men still, when they call you the F word or they say you're a nigga in a wig, you can't get offended by that neither and do a video to try to talk about it and this and that because you said it. And even going into the people that are public and famous, not all of them, but some of them, they're famous and they've done interviews with Advocate Magazine and they sit down with Wow and all these other websites and public figured places. And they said, I transitioned because I wanted to emulate my mother. That's not my story, baby girl. Ha! That's not my story. So now you're saying that, and you're not saying, that's me. Not all girls are this way. You know, that's just who I am. Now everyone's thinking that's how we all are. And like I said, transsexual is identity, not sexuality. So this is why you have trans women that date other women. You have trans women that date other transgenders, and only that. And you got trans women that would date heterosexual men. And you got trans women that would date gay men, straight men, lesbian women, straight women. They'll date everybody. Just like you got men that would do that. Okay. So, like I said, you know, it's the same thing. Like, girl, if I vibe with you, bitch, we spiritually sisters and all that stuff. But I'm not gonna call you a sister or brother just because you're transgender. If our mentality is not the same, bitch, no thanks. Because I think a lot of people who are trans is so rare. I doubt that they're actually really trans. I think some of these people, it's actually projected onto them. And even going into, you know, the Mario comment lightly, because like some of Celebrity Gossip came across today, that Mario, an actor, said that trans children should not be transitioning at like 3 years old and shit. And I was agreeing with that. But when he said because they don't know what sexuality is, that's when I pumped my brakes. Because even this man who's an ally to the LGBT community, who's friends with Ellen, who's friends with a lot of these LGBT people out there, you know, for him to be friends with them and not be educated on that tells me that a lot of trans women are having these men and these women think that transsexuality deals with sexuality, and it does not. It's a whole other picture. So, like I said, just because you're trans, I mean, bitch, I'm going to see you as my sister, honey. Because, bitch, I want to see what type of work you putting in. Honey, are you kicking with the same ones that be reading us down? Honey, hello? Because now I know there's some self-hate shit going on there. And I was helping with this, too. You know, insecure, in denial people will always hate on people who are in that stream. A good example, insecure, self-hating black folks will always hate on other black folks and see them as a threat, not a opportunity, or not a partner. Gay people who are in denial about their sexual orientation and don't really like it will put down other gay people and say, ooh, that's a bottom. Ooh, I don't do that. Ooh, he's a faggot. Ooh, and it's just like, girl, that's how she see you too, because she's talking about you when you're not in the room. You think her calling another trans woman out his or her name, or a trans man out his or her name, because like I said, there are trans men out there that still call themselves women, and there's trans women out there that still call themselves men. I'm not one of them. Okay? So if they're going to sit there and disrespect them, what makes you they're not disrespecting you? See, See, that's why I said I like secured people. As I was telling my sister this today, I like secured men and women because, bitch, you're not gonna be sitting here, spewing your toxic and poison, your toxic ways and poison into my system or into people around me to where they're confused about what it is. You're not doing that. So, like I said, there's a lot of foolishness out there, a lot of disservices to people, and that's why you have to deal with people that are like you mentally. When you connect with someone mentally, it's not about that gay stuff, straight stuff. That shit goes out the window. When you connect with somebody spiritually, that whole thing, you black, you white, you gay, you straight, you this, you that, that should go out the window, bitch. That should go out the motherfucking window because that shit it don't even matter. It don't even matter, honey. What matters is what I'm getting from you spiritually. If I feel like you're a malicious ass, hating ass, nasty ass spiritual person or soul, bitch, I'm not fucking with you. I don't care how victim, how sympathetic you want to come across. Oh, please, please, please. Girl, bye. We ain't doing that. You learned about skin folks on the job. Come on in here, grandmother. They were turning against you, huh? They wanted you out that job. They said you gotta go. Okay? Come on in here, RH. How you doing? Yeah. Huh. Grandmother, I won't say no names because this is gonna turn into drama. But there's a lot of them out there, especially the ones that are in the mainstream. Grandmother, I was looking at a video, like this just bothered me. Like it's an entertainer, and it's cute. It's an entertainer. But this person went to the post office, and they didn't get clocked, but they clocked their own tea. So they go to the post office and they're cussing on the phone, like, nigga, fuck you, fuck, they're just cussing. And I believe there's a time, place for everything. Postal offices, banks, grocery stores, you need to really watch your mouth. If you want to curse, go to your car. Because see, like I said, people who do that stuff in public like that, I personally don't want them around anybody's children. Because if you're not conscious or conscious of your vulgarity in a public setting like that, because those kids didn't ask to come in that, then that means that not just vulgarity and profanity with your mouth, you will also have those actions in front of children. You will do certain things in front of children. And that's not just a gay thing or a straight thing, because straight people do that shit too. I actually was part of a team that took down a motherfucker because he was doing some shit in front of some little kids. Bitch, that's not okay at all. So going into that, you're in a postal office, and that's a federal building, first of all, and you're there. Nobody wants to hear or see something like that. Like, girl, who knows? Maybe they were in a bad mood. This person cussing like, excuse me, can you take that to your car? Like, I can understand that. I would say, okay, let me go, you guys. I gotta go. Like, let me step out. Because I know I cussed at the post office before. I'm pretty sure I did. But I'm going to step out and do it. I'm not going to say, fuck you, come outside. So anyway, this transgender gets told by the postal master, excuse me, can you watch your mouth in here? This is the place of business. And this transgender person, or whatever that person is going to say, come and see me, nigga. Oh, yeah, you want to talk your shit? I'm a man, too. Come outside that window. So it went from that, grandmadam, to the postal people coming out, like the woman coming out, the supervisor coming out, everything okay? Well, I just want to tell you this. I'm a man, and he was being disrespectful to me. I wasn't even talking to him, and he was talking about he can come over here and he can do this, and I told him to clock out because I'm a man too, and he can meet me outside and he can catch one. And oh my God, grandmother, I was so upset looking at this video. Like, first of all, you are a person of color, and they expect you to act like that in a building like that. They expected you to come out looking like that and acting like that. Because she was dressed very, very ghetto. Bandana wrapped on, braids looking janky, just weird shit. Tank top, regular t-shirt on, girl bye. Just very crazy. So you acting like that, you fit the stereotype, sister. And now, okay, now when they call you out your name, because see, Tupac said it best. He said, you wonder why they call you bitch. I betcha. You wonder why. because they see that. So now when these people misgender, transgender people, y'all can't be protesting GLAAD, these businesses. You need to protest these transgender people and these gay people and these white people that's on this internet and off this internet doing a disservice to us by saying, well, I'm a carpet muncher. I'm a dykey bit. Like, we need to shut that shit down. Because right there, you're feeding that shit. And now people are sitting back taking notes like, well, you know, that's a lesbian who feel that way, so I can call all the lesbians that. Go ahead and do it and get drugged. Go ahead and do that. Because they're about that life, girl. Like I said, I know more lesbians that are more masculine, manly than these men are. Bitch, they'll fight a man, woman, dog, cat. Bitch, don't give a fuck, bitch. They'll be about this tall, and there'll be 5 men there, and they'll try to take all those men down. You see a man this tall, big as hell, he start running and shit. Oh, come on, let's go. I want to deal with that. So you go ahead and call that lesbian woman that, see what happened to you. Same thing with transgender. You go out and do that. Now that transgender probably don't mind. You call her sir, him, and she's okay with that because it doesn't bother her because it's probably what she really is. She probably a gay boy who was told that he's pretty, and he said, "Oh my God, I like straight men, so let me transition." And see, that's why these straight men, when they know about us being trans, and I speak about those who are on this side, they become very addicted and stalkerish almost, because they're like, oh my God, I was expecting you to be something different. Like, no, honey, I'm a woman. I don't care what you heard. Okay, so if that's your thing, that's fine. You got a fetish, bitch, give me my coin. I don't care about that. But you're not going to disrespect me like those people, because those are really gay men, or those are men that just love emulating a woman because they love their mama so much, or because they thought to themselves, well, a man is not going to be into me unless I look like a woman. So let me pull on this. Let me pull this role. And that's fucked up. Like I said, I was very upset about that, Grandmother, to where I'm like, I should hit this motherfucker up any motherfucking way, because, bitch, at the end of the day, bitch, we're in the same motherfucking state. And see, this is why, bitch, they be out here, they be reading motherfuckers down. You get on these sites and stuff, they read you down like, okay, sir. Once you say UTS, okay, oh shit, I didn't know what you want to be called. What? Nigga, unless I tell you, excuse me, I'm okay. Listen, you can address me as whatever you want. Bitch, you're going to address me as what the fuck you see. How about that? That's what you're going to do. Bitch, you're going to address me by, because your manly ass ain't going to put on no motherfucking wig or do your makeup or do any of that or get breast black bitch or take hormones. You're not going to do it. So you're going to address me as what you see, regardless of what I told you. Because I got on here and I didn't say shit and you didn't see me act a certain way, bitch, you would have thought that I was fish all day long, starfish all day long. So you wouldn't be disrespectful like that. But because I gave you a little space and opportunity by saying I'm transgender, oh, bitch, you want to take them out. Oh, bitch, nigga. Okay. Bitch, run up and say that. Run up and say that. Go ahead. Run up and say that. Because it's about respect. Run up and say that. Go ahead. You can do it all day long on the internet. I don't give a fuck about that. You do it to my face. Watch me. That's it. I'm gonna pray for you, bitch. I'm gonna pray for you hard. I'm gonna reach out and baptize you in the Holy Spirit and Holy Ghost. And that's what's gonna happen. Now the other people don't give a fuck about that. You know, maybe that helps them feel secure with themselves. Well, I'm really a man. And even going into this too, Graham Adam and those out there, you know, the third gender is nothing new. All ancient spiritual or all ancient traditions had that. Ancient Rome, ancient Greek, ancient Africa, ancient Middle East, ancient Americas, honey, ancient Russia, which they all had two-spirited and or the third gender any motherfucking way. Just because they got rid of it for a few hundred years, and I said a few hundred years, bitch, a very few hundred years, doesn't mean it's something new and people have a new agenda and it wants you to be something different. Girl, it's going back to how it was. And that's a great thing for us, because that's how we're going to advance. Going into this, something that I had when we used to do our little spiritual stuff, before I was getting on YouTube and doing spiritual talks with people, I used to be a part of the spiritual group where we would sit back, we would meditate, we'll talk and all that. And it was the good stuff. Like, it'd be like 3 or 4 people, sometimes just 2 of us. And we would do certain meditations and we'll get certain information. And we know that it was someplace higher, because the information that we were receiving was the same information. How we knew, because we would keep notes. And we will be like, okay, today is Friday. Now we're going to share our notes for this past week. And I kid you not, let's say out of 4 of us, Three of us, if not all four of us, will have the same exact experience. And we will say, oh, this is what I saw, this is what I got. So we know something deeper. But something that I got, when people said there's nothing new under the sun, something that I got was during the spiritual experience, one of the spiritual experiences that we got was everything happens over again. Like if you notice now, there's a lot of 80s stuff coming back, a lot of 70s stuff coming back. The 50s stuff has always been here because I'm into, rockabilly pinup stuff. I'm into that. Like, girl, honestly, if I just had a type of sit down type of job where I didn't have to do shit, my style would be very pinup. Like I love that rockabilly pinup, Barbie queen type of look, pins and all this, the poodle type dress, flare skirts. I'm into that. Nails, lipstick on, lashes, like girl. But everything that has happened is going to start coming back again because we've missed, and when I say we, I mean humanity, we've missed the mark, which is why they say we live in a world full of sin. Sin translates to error, the mark that is missed. And you can do your research on this. So this world is filled with so many errors because just a lot of people don't really give a fuck, for one. But for two, we just missed the mark. And the greatest, or I would say the most important one that I think we missed is compassion. And not even really trying to be like, or you have to accept that 100%, but just understanding that that man or that woman, regardless of their lifestyle, are experiencing things that your human body experience and could experience the exact same thing that your human body experience. Death, pain, whatever, disease. So at the end of the day, we've missed this mark so many times, you guys. And I tell you, so many times, thousands and thousands upon times, because we've been on this planet for way more than 500,000 years. Now, science publicly say 200,000, they can trace the gene back to Eve. 200,000 years ago, we all came from one man, one woman. Now, that's the story they could stick to all day long. Just like to say y'all evolved from monkeys and shit. They didn't say I evolved from monkeys. They say y'all did, because y'all accept that. I don't accept that at all. I know different, okay? Very different from that. And they do too in hearts of hearts. But they want to take y'all evolved from motherfucking monkeys because they don't want you to think that you're really special. They want you to think that there's nothing out there that wanted to give you specialized attention, that wanted to give you a special recipe and foundation. They want you to be just like everybody else. And they took that and ran with it because we are alike in an essence, but we're very different. We all are probably human, 5 fingers, 5 toes, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 lips, whatever. But bitch, we all bring something very different for the table or to the table. Even to those who are possibly even twins. If you had sex tuplets, they could be from the same mama, same daddy, same womb, same motherfucking sack, bitch. And they would sit at that table and have different perspectives on the same situation. So going into that, we've missed this mark so many times, you guys. And this reset button is it's cycling through. So we should be at least a type 1 civilization, and we're a type 0. Bitch, we're non-existent, bitch, because we don't even know how our bodies fully operate. We haven't even used our bodies to the full capacity. But you got people sitting up on YouTube and off of YouTube that act like they're experts in psychology and sexuality and race, genealogy, and all that good stuff. But you don't know nowhere of where, why, when, why, how. You have theories and ideas of where people came from, but you'll be very, very shocked in the reality of things are. And that's why I say going into people that be like, I'm a part of esoteric mystery school. If you did, then you would speak a certain way. Because in those type of schools, they teach you things about the real true human history and how race and all that shit is to give variety. But it doesn't mean that blacks are weaker than whites and gays are weaker than straights or gays are stronger. It's not about that. You got that misunderstood because that's your weak ass, incompetent ass mind that's only working at a certain percentage. That's your understanding. But our bodies, like I said before, can operate and do so much things just beyond that we can even think about. But of course, our environment influence the capacity of how our bodies and spirits manifest. So going into that, Like I said, that's why a lot of things happen. And even like I said, during that spiritual experiences, that's what we were seeing. There's a lot of stuff that's going to keep happening over and over again. And it's not going to change until people, first of all, notice the games. And second of all, do their part in not allowing those games to continue. And that's by saying, I am pro equality and I'm for equality. Equality means equal. It doesn't say equality for blacks, equality for whites, equality for gays, straight, Muslims, Christians. It say, bitch, I see everyone as a spirit having a human experience, and I'm going to accept their experience because that's not mine. I'm not the drug dealer. I'm not the prostitute. I'm not the man who likes other men. I'm not the woman who likes other women. I'm not this, I'm not that. But I accept their experience because I know that that's for their soul. That's what they have to go through in order to get an understanding. See, it's about understanding. And that's what I said before. The conscious community does a disservice to the black community because they're not consciously awakening. They're putting you back to sleep. That's what the fuck they're doing. So they're revising and overstanding and understanding. No, baby girl, it's about understanding. Get into the biblical, get into this, bitch, get into all the ancient tea. It's about understanding and knowledge. Can we talk about that? We talk about those. Thoth, all that stuff, honey, the creator of all things, the king of all things that exist, honey. Okay. As they say, everything came from him, as the Bible speaks about word and thought and this, that, all the good stuff. Okay. Going even into that, honey, understandment is what allow you to have knowledge. It's not overstanding, because overstanding keeps you dumb and ignorant and blind. When you overstand, that's like assuming. Overstanding is assuming. And I gotta keep bringing this up because a lot of people think that that's the new word. I overstand and understand. No, you don't. Because if you overstand, and maybe that's why your spirit is conflicted and confused, because you're overstanding and understanding. When you understand and understand the same thing, but overstand is the total opposite. Understanding is what gives you knowledge. It gives you access to knowing. Hello? Understanding is give my bitch. Hold up. Wait, hold up. This is what we're gonna do right here, because I like to, I like to back myself up with your teeth. Hello? The word understanding is a noun, okay? Or used as noun is the ability to understand something, comprehension, okay? Foreign visitors with time understand of English, whatever. The synonyms for that is comprehension, apprehension, grasp, grip, mastery, perception, discernment, appreciation, interpretation. Hello? Cognizance, keen, conception, digestion, assimilation, absorption, etc. Okay? The adjective, or used as adjective, sympathetically aware of others' feelings, tolerant, and forgiving. Can we back up on that? Sympathetically aware of other people's feelings, tolerant and forgiving. The synonyms for that is compassionate, sympathetic, sensitive, considerate, tender, kind, kindly, kind-hearted, thoughtful, tolerant, patient, forbearing. Honey, what is that? Oh, girl, that's a new word. Lenient. Oh, lenient. Never mind. I thought that was a T. Lenient, merciful, forgiving, humane, human, good-natured, approachable, supportive, and reassuring. Can we talk about that for a minute? Another word for it is having insight or good judgment. Now, one of the synonyms for understanding is thoughtfulness. Hello? And this is what we're about to break it down with the get down right now. Hello? This is what we're about to break it down with the get down, because I need you to understand how powerful words are and how you need to change your vernacular. Overstanding, honey. You don't overstand a motherfucking thing, because that's what keeps your ass dumb. Let's talk about it, honey. Knowledge is a familiarity, awareness, or understanding of someone or. Hello? That sounds like understanding to me. Knowledge, and you notice in knowledge, the word owl is there. Come on in here. You also have KN, which means what? Hello? Can you come on in? You also have edge. Oh, I need y'all to break down for me, honey. So you have the noun, facts, information, and skills acquired by a person through experience or education, the theoretical or practical understanding of a subject. But it says facts, information, and skills acquired. That means you received by a person through experience or education. So that you cannot sit and tell me that you got knowledge because you read 5 books online. You can't tell me that you got the knowledge, baby girl, because you heard that that somebody else told you this and that. You have to experience in order to have knowledge. Okay, going into the number 2, awareness or familiarity gained by experience of a fact or situation. A synonym for for knowledge is awareness, consciousness, realization, recognition, cognition, apprehension, perception, appreciation. So you get the picture. So it is through understanding that you get access to things. So going into this whole overstanding, I overstand. Of course, you overthink too. You over anything. Let's talk about that. Let's pull up the hello. Let's pull that up right there. Hello. Let's pull that up right there. Hello. Oh, bitch, you lucky the V don't work. Y'all lucky my V don't work with this keyboard. This is spirit right here because you know about you go. You know I'm about teaching the children, honey. I don't read, I castigate. Hello? Y'all better be lucky that this V don't work. Y'all better be lucky this V don't motherfucking work, girl. Y'all better be lucky this V don't work on this keyboard. Fuck that shit. Ain't nothing stopping me tonight. Ain't nothing stopping me tonight, bitch. We're on a ball tonight. Fuck this right here. Ain't nothing stopping me with this. Over, honey. Not over. No, it is over. You know, the community, we say over. She's over, honey. Yes. Let's get into this, honey, because you lack understanding. That's what allow you to perish. Hello. The Bible says that my people will perish for nothing more but lack of knowledge. Hello? It is a lack of knowledge that allow my people to perish. Should I give you that scripture? Oh, you want to talk about you become an expert in spirituality, but yet you don't read the Bible. Bitch, sit down and learn your place. You are a priestess, not a high priestess. So the word over is a preposition or preposition extending directly upward from, above, on top of, higher than, higher up than, atop. Number 2, at a higher layer, at a higher level or layer than. But once again, going into the synonyms, above, on top of, higher than, higher up than. So now you have ego and arrogance that steps into play. We have people that try to revise words like understand and try to add overstand, because like I said, the spirit has to overdo the soul. The spirit has to prove to the soul, the true I am, that it is greater than. Going into people who live by spirit and not by soul, they have to be flashy. They need validation. Not knowing that, bitch, can nobody validate who you are soul-wise. Spiritually, they can, but you could change that up too. You go from being rich to poor in the matter of a fucking snap of finger, honey. Like Adventure Endgame, honey. Whoop! It can be over like that. Voila. Get it together. I need y'all to stop using overstand, honey. I need y'all to get it together. Use your brain. Okay? The basket will get you. Come on in here. Come on. Al, come on in here. Children and elderly, transgender or transvestite. That person is definitely a transvestite, Grand Madam. Not a transsexual. Transsexual is TS, TV, and sometimes TG. Okay? So TG is just free for all. Transvestite is a male who identify as male still, but want to appear as a female. That's the word transvestite means. And if you don't know where that word comes from, we could talk about it. Vest comes from the Spanish word, means dress. Okay? So transvest means I put on the attire of that of the opposite sex, but I don't feel like the opposite sex. So that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing, honey. That's a whole other thing. So when you have these people saying, I'm a trans woman, but yet I'm still a man. Like, you're not a trans woman, girl, you're a transvestite. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of transvestites out there. You know, you have a lot of, you know, quays and all the good stuff, honey. We're going to keep it at that. But, girl, you're not trans. You're not a trans woman. Stop playing that. You're not. You're TV. It's okay. Okay? Negative, don't accept no monkey stuff. Come on in here. Come on here, TC. You don't accept, you better not accept that, honey. Transgender was hidden for years. Discovered that a British female star is a transgender female. Oh, come on in here. I only saw her from the shoulders up to the second stuff off full body shot for the first time. Listen, what's her name? Georgina? What's her name? Christine? Excuse me, Christina Jorgensen? Because you got something to go back to that. The first publicly known transgender woman was in 1928, and she was from Sweden. Come on in here, Sweden. Come on in here, honey. Who you doing? Publicly known, I said. So it's been around for a very long time. But unfortunately, you have people that is doing a disservice for us. And I want to talk about this lightly too, because I feel like this go hand in hand. I am still, most of them periodically, hi, bye, how you doing, message there, blah, blah, blah. But I have established relationships with heterosexual men from all areas of life: judges, pastors, preachers, football players, football coaches, singers, dancer, model. Like, we're talking about people that are established, like professional, not a college football player, even though I've talked to some of them as well. But still, so going into that, I have experienced a lot of my sexual experiences, or how I even identify sexually, because that's totally different from gender wise, has been opened up through those type of people. But anyway, I don't want to even go into that. But people have even done a disservice with that, where they have come out publicly and they got the world thinking that they're women. Hi, I'm a trans woman. Hi, over, tens across the board. I'm a trans woman. I had all this surgery done to be a woman that I am. And yet they have their first encounter with a celebrity. And this is why I said it comes down to, you know, and I'm not even cutting in, because, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of gay males out there who know how to act, and you know, that don't really get them going. But typically, okay, because I have a lot of experience with gay males, if a heterosexual male, like a singer, was to hit them up, girl, they will feel very special. Like, oh my God, girl, I can't believe it that this person hit me up. I don't want to be saying that, but they'll feel very special, because I told you guys, I had a gay guy friend who we actually were going to work together before, who was also, you know, pulling these celebrity males and stuff, you know, the males and the women. You know, like I said, I'm not into having fun just for cash and all that good stuff. But they were into getting heterosexual identifying males and women, and they were even having, you know, experiences with couples, even going into my mom. My mom had a friend who passed away, and he was doing the same thing, girl. He was getting trips all around the world. He was doing it with doctors and their wives and shit, like crazy shit, y'all. But anyway, I'm not even putting that out there. I'm just kind of going over this. So these, you know, like I said, a gay man will be excited if a well-known rapper or artist who gets a lot of women hit on them, they get excited for that. And then they also, on the flip side, if this man don't give them what they want, they will probably expose this man for being gay. And I see this with these trans women doing the same thing. Like, from my perspective, and me knowing what I know, and me knowing my experiences, I've had bad experiences with celebrity guys. I've had bad experiences with, you know, underground people and, you know, known people. And I would never come out and be like, I got a video and I got pictures, because I do on PhotoBucket. I got pictures and I got videos. I do on my memory cards too, by the way. I got pictures and I got videos of this person, that person. We did this, that we did this, da, 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 and I want to sell it because I want to expose them. No, because that, my experience was a woman being with these men. Now, of course, it was a different experience. It just so happened I'm a woman of a different experience, but I'm still that woman. And even some of the situation was a little, like I said, weird. Well, I was like, honey, wait, hold up. I'm a little confused here. Well, I was confused. But like I said, I would never come out and expose that, because it was a business deal. I never expected that person to marry me or take me out, or, hey, yo, mama, look at this. This is my transgender lover. Like, I didn't expect that. So coming into that, me being a businesswoman, I knew what it was. Like, well, you want that? I know you have this. I need this paid. I have a credit card that's $10,000. And yes, I want to pay that off. So what can we do about this? Let's do it. So that was my perspective from that. And so, like I said, I'm not even a fan of that shit. Like, obviously, somewhere along the line, you're coming out, you're telling people what the tea really is with that you really don't identify as a woman. You honestly feel like a gay male underneath all that. But on top of that, you're a poor businesswoman. You're a businesswoman with poor ethics. There you go. You have no real morals. Because if you knew that person was with it, and you know who they were, because when they show up, bitch, and even if you don't know, bitch, I treat everybody the same. Just because you're $1 million customer or you're a $500 customer, bitch, the price is the motherfucking same. We're not going to be like, well, I know you got $1 million, so I want to charge you more. It's already a flat rate of a certain amount. See, we talk about that too, $40 dates and shit. $40, $100 only, and you out here doing, everything with it. And these celebrities come over there, they get your ass right together, then you want to come out and expose them. Like, this is what your ass get for being cheap, for one. For two, this is what your ass get for once they came through that door and you saw what it was and said, oh shit, well, I don't think this is going to happen again. Because what are the odds of you coming back to my city? So what I want to do, let's work something out. Let's work something out, honey. Hello? Let's work something out. So, you're here to perform. Okay, I understand that. But listen, let's work something out, brother. What you got? And y'all hear News in the background ignoring money. He want to come in. He's not coming in here. He did some fucked up shit today. He not coming in here. He's on punishment. He cry all day long. Go to the corner. But anyway, that's where I come from, honey. But the whole transgender stuff, yeah. Like I said, it's nothing new. Just because those individuals like that brought it to the light again in a bad way. First of all, we're not all like that. And second of all, that's not who we are, sis. That's who they are. Because they don't know who they are. Bitch. Don't call me. You ain't sitting with me, honey. Yeah, oversetting over my head too, girl, man. I'll be dying. Yeah, listen, girl, man, I'll be dying. I'll be dying, honey. I'll be dying, honey. Understand or overstand? I don't understand or overstand. I just know. Come on in here, Grand Madam. Now we talking about some higher learning right here, Grand Madam. Hello? Now we're talking about some higher standing, because what I don't like about it is people will say she's a know-it-all. He's a know-it-all. They're a know-it-all. First of all, you're taking something that is ancient and powerful and you're trying to water it down, because now you're trying to use that as a know-it-all in a bad way. In a way, everybody's a know-it-all because you've experienced everything to a certain degree. And when I say everything, I mean everything under the sun, obviously. Everyone's a know-it-all, everybody's not a know-it-all. But you know enough to know enough. You should, at least, especially if you're like 30, at least 30 years old. You should. So you're not a know-it-all, but you are a know-it-all. So, like I said, they try to water that shit down as if you don't have to understand. Oh, she thinks she understands everything. Nobody ever said that. But I speak for myself, because a lot of people, you were trying to call me that, haters that don't really know shit. They were trying to say that. And of course, it's like, bitch, I'm experienced. And a lot of my friends are older, including my mother. And I learned from my mother. So I take note from my mother. When I talk to my mother, I observe her experiences. Hallelujah. Let's talk about it right there. I observed her experiences. When my grandmother was here and I had my spiritual teachers, they were much older than me. Decades. 4 to 5 decades older than me. I observed them. I asked them questions. Well, what did you do when you were 30? Because you already been there. What did you do when you were 30? Oh, you got married at 42. And how was that? Woo, okay. I heard that. Bam. A friend. Oh, you're 67 years old. Wow. What was it like growing up in the 70s and you were this old years old? Oh, wow. That's so crazy. Wow. And how were you when you, oh my God. See, I haven't touched that yet. So now I'm getting ideas of what it's like. So it's like, girl, that's who I'm going to get my shit from. People my age don't really know shit like that. And that's really sad nowadays. Like, a lot of people that are my age, like I said, they're either got so many damn kids, the life is going just out of whack, or they're on their way going out of whack. Like one or the other. And it's just like, no thanks. Bitch, I sat back, I listened to my elders, I learned things from my elders, because an elder is not somebody who's just older, as I said before. It's somebody who actually has a whole bag full of motherfucking pearls, honey, who can sit down and share these pearls with you. They're very wise, experienced people. Yes, they made mistakes, but bitch, it wasn't no dumbass mistakes. No tea, no shade. And going even into that, it wasn't no mistakes to the sense of where, well, I'm more expensive than you. Okay, girl, but you're just coming up out of the stuff you're talking about. And I know people that went through that 10 years ago. So am I going to listen to you for that or them for that? Because they experienced that 10 years ago. And they're actually much older than you. So shut up. You're not coming in here. You're not coming in here. I don't care. You're not coming in here. You're not coming up in here. You're not. You fuck about that. You're not coming up in here. Fuck him. No. Anyway. Come on in here, Playboy. Zoa House. Thank you, Zoa. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Playboy. So listen, this is a good conversation, but it's 3:25. See you later, Grand Madam. I gotta go too, honey. Yes, honey. Who's Zoa? Yes, honey. Yes, come on in here. Vestido. Come on in here. Hello? Hello, Jay? So if you want to emulate a woman, you're a transvestite, not a transsexual. And like I said, there's a lot of them out there that'll be like, I'm transgender, and they're not going to disrespect me. Okay, but you still go by Johnny. You still let people call you sir. You still let people call you Johnny. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it, sis. You haven't paid your dues. I can see. Because you paid your dues, bitch, and they said that shit, bitch, it would have been put in check. Excuse me, you're going to address me as this, or we don't got to talk. Because, bitch, I'm going to be me with or without you. My bills are going to be paid with or without you. I'm going to be established with or without you. So you're going to address me as this, or you're going to keep it pushing. I'm going to keep it pushing. And there's no harm, because it's about respect. If I don't call you con artist Marie, felon Tommy, attempted murder James, gay basher Billy, like if I don't do all that shit, you're not going to disrespect me. So if you want me still to call you Tommy, even though I know you're Tommy the felon, hello? Then bitch, you going to call me Mystic, even though you know that my name is Pedro. Bitch, that's what you're going to do. You're going to still call me bitch. What I'm telling, bitch, that's what it is. Because not, bitch, we'll get down. Check bouncing ass bitch. Broke ass, bummy ass Maria. Yes, y'all, this is my cousin. Broke ass, check bouncing ass, can't keep money in her bank or a man in her house type of Bianca. Yes, honey. This is my auntie, lying ass, always going to the store trying to get over on Walmart ass Tyshina. Girl, bye. You ain't trying me, honey. But listen, oh, Playboy, oh, he backing on out. I know that's like Playboy. Playboy, don't back it on out now. Don't back it on back. Don't back it on back now, honey. Listen, I am going to, is gossip equivalent to cursing? Whoa, come on in here. Gossip is equivalent to cursing because my mama always said, be careful who you're pointing your finger at or what you're pointing at, because you always have 3 fingers pointing back at you and a thumb. So you see this right here. So you're sitting here, you, she's gay. That's really a man. Her wig is fake. That's froze. She broke. She thinks she all that. Fuck that nigga, this and that. You doing all that. Even when you do this and shit, girl, you pulling that shit your way. You see this a lot too. You know, because I got a lot of hood cousins, girl. I got a lot of Banji cousins, girl. Banji, girl. Banji, honey. Fresno, LA, South Central. Yes, girl. Banji, Hoover. Girl, bad. Very Banji, honey. Southside, Chicago. Girl, hey, who? We're actually Northside, because I think Southside's a little, no, Harvey Projects. Yes, PJ Harvey. That definitely is Southside. And they be doing this. I told that bitch she's a hoe. And then I tell him, why are you fucking with that dirty ass hoe? And then he's, bitch, what? Like, yeah, right there, girl. So gossiping, I'm about to shut this door on you. So you really be out there looking stupid. That's all. I'm about to shut this door on your ass. So yes, gossiping is the same as cursing because you're actually now, of course, like I said before, if you're already established and a hoe is coming for you who's not established yet, then you could definitely and I don't really think that's gossip. Gossip is more so what I heard, what I seen. Well, they said, well, just lying and shit. Well, well, my opinion on this is, bitch, you don't got an opinion. You don't got an opinion, bitch, just like you don't got a window to throw any pot out that you don't have. You don't have a car to drive to go do any girl bye. You don't have an opinion. Y'all made this damn video because this dog about to make you throw a pillow out his ass. He about to make you throw a pillow out his ass right now. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Let me get the fuck up out of here, honey. Boy, please, that's right. Ain't no damn Playboy. Where he at? Let me see him, honey. You think he catfishing? Let me see. Let me see Playboy. Let me see Playboy, honey. Let me see what that is. I can't see the profile. Oh shit! Why can't I see the profile? Oh, they be hating. Oh, they be hating, y'all. They be hating. We used to be able to see y'all. Oh, they be hating, honey. They be hating, honey. Hold on. They be hating, honey. They be hating, y'all. Why they be hating, though? Oh, okay. Well, I can't see what I need to see still. Oh, well, you two want to play with me. That's fine. I don't care. Anyway, I don't give a fuck, huh? What is 444 a lot? There's some stability coming on into you. Yes, you have stability coming on in. You have stability coming on in here, Jay. Yes, honey. But I want to say this too. If you're seeing 111, 222, 323, 444, 555, 666, I just definitely think that it comes to the bottom line of manifesting. Because everything that happens have a spiritual meaning, but not everything that happens is spiritual. So if you're seeing all these numbers together, if spirits have something to tell you, you will see it in a dream. You will see it in a whole bunch of other stuff. It would be like, let me tell you a good example. If your life path number is a 4 and you're seeing 4 everywhere, then I'd be like, oh, girl, there's some significance. Or, oh, boy, there's some significance. But like I said, when you're saying 333, 222, 111, 525, 222, or excuse me, yeah, 222, 212. Like, okay, girl, you're trying it now. And not with you, Jay, but I'll be seeing stuff like that. Like, okay, you're looking at 555. Okay, you're looking at 222. Hold on, somebody is messaging me, honey. Hold on. You're looking at 555. You're looking at 222. Okay, 555, 222. Okay, honey. I can look at my clock too and say, oh my God, it's 111. Okay, it's 111, honey. Now, where is that taking you? Now, if you're seeing these numbers and you're going to that higher state of consciousness, it's taking you into a new state of knowingness, then I would say, oh shit, you hit a jackpot. But you seen these numbers and you're still fucking with the same low life motherfucker that you're fucking with. You still got problems with your ex and your friend and your neighbor too. You still got issue with this and that. Those are not spirits talking to you. Something else is going on. Something else going on. It's nothing spiritual, honey. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's correct. Yep. Yes. I'm just saying, honey, spirit don't give you insight to be blind. That don't even sound right. I got downloads, aka spiritual insights, to be dumb. And then I feel like spirit will hit you where it hurts. If you keep hitting this wall, the first time it hurts, the second time you become numb, the third time you become numb, the fourth time you become numb. By the time you get to that fifth time, bitch, you're so much in pain that the pain starts going elsewhere. That's the same thing with life. When you're doing something and Spirit is trying to get you to wake up and you have not woken up yet, you've been getting these downloads for 10 years. Spirit will now introduce you to something else to where you're really thinking. Like maybe Spirit made this where your ass came back and fucked your ass up. Like it could be anything to where you're like, damn, I really was not paying attention. There's no signs for years and years and years, and those signs just stay the same. Like it does not work that way. And that's why what a lot of these, like I said, Insta witches and Yuba witches and all the good stuff is they have people think that, oh, this is how you know this is manifesting. Oh, this is how you know that you're a witch. Oh, this is how you know that Spirit is talking to you. And it's like some of these people have mental illnesses. Some of these people are like very much hypochondriacs, and that's probably not even the right term, where they're like, oh my God, that happened to me. Oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, I'm about to manifest. And then years later, you're not manifesting. You say, well, I knew it was manifest because I had a sign. You've been to get the exact same signs for 7 years. Spirit would have either pulled you down a notch, or somebody would have came out and say, you've been looking for me your whole life. And they're joking, but Spirit gave them that joke to say it to you. Oh my God, how did you know this? I really have been. So it's like, okay, download spiritual encounters, but yeah, you still on the same level, girl. That don't sound right. Money status haven't changed, health haven't changed, nothing have changed. Don't sound right. Listen, y'all. Oh, no, that one don't work. I knew it was that one. Bitch. I knew it was that one, honey. Come on in here. Listen, you guys, let me go. The most important thing is to get in alignment. That's what it's about. That's what it is about. Getting in alignment with what is for you and letting go of what's not for you. And another thing too, what's not for you is keeping you out of alignment. Can we talk about that for a minute? It's like getting your wills aligned. Only people who have a car know about this are people who keep their car maintained. Your car needs to be aligned every so often. And the more wheel or the more weight you have on your wheels, the more often you need to align it. And if you do not keep your car wheels aligned, your bushings are thrown off, your lower control arms are thrown off, your upper control arms are thrown off, your tie rod ends are thrown off. You have a whole bunch of shit, your wheel hub get thrown off. You have a whole bunch of shit that gets thrown off when you don't keep these wheels aligned. But when you keep these wheels aligned, everything's functioning great. If you keep as much weight as you can off your wheels, it also keeps your wheels aligned for longer. That's the same thing with life. When you're not in alignment with who you're meant to be and what you're meant to become, everything in life is going to work against you. And you're going to start saying, oh my God, I feel like I'm cursed. I feel like I'm hex. No. Let's start with you. Well, I have a friend who we're the totally opposite of each other. She's a liar, she's a cheater, she's a scammer, but I'm not. She's a catfish, she's a fraudulent person, but I'm not catfish and I'm real. Whoop! Right there. That's dead weight. That's an extra, that's 22s on a 17-inch wheel, and you to get your car magnified. That's why your alignment is thrown off right there. Right there. Let that dead weight go. Well, I'm trying to manifest, but I got this baby daddy and I want to stay with him for the sake of my children, but I don't feel like he's the man for me. Oh, now we're talking again. So now there's an alignment or misalignment, honey. Let's talk about it. A misalignment, and you've become conscious of it, but now you're saying for the sake of your kids, you want to stay together. No, bitch, there's healthy relationships with co-parenting, of parents not being the same. Bitch, please. Y'all can still make an effort to see each other. Why keep that person in your abode? Your home is an extension of who you are. Why keep that nigga in your house or in your bed? Hello? Why keep him in your house or in your bed if that's not the one for you? For the sake of your kids? Well, see, honestly, this is where you talk about forgiving yourself. This is where you talk about asking yourself for forgiveness for making that mistake that you feel by meeting this man and having this experience with this man, and you wasn't trying to have that happen. Because at that time, you thought it was good, so you really wasn't thinking. You invested in the wrong thing. So now this is where you ask yourself for forgiveness and you remove you and yours out that situation. because it's not going to be healthy. And another thing too, where parents do a disservice for their children, because I know people that are adults now and their parents act like they were in love, but the children saw there was no love there. The children didn't see you hold each other's hand. The children didn't see mommy kiss daddy goodnight. The children didn't see daddy look at mommy with those gooey eyes. Children see that. So I have people who didn't see their family or their parents in love, and now they're male whores. Now they're female whores. They have multiple children by different men, and they say straight up, I knew my mom and dad didn't love each other, but I grew up in the same household as them. I know people, I was friends with somebody like that, where I was like, that whole statistics about, children grew up in a household with their mom and dad, grew up successfully. They don't give y'all the inserts with that. But the parents need to be in a great relations with each other. The children need to still see affection between the parents because they watch that. The daughter learns about how her master treat her through the father. So like I said, there's a lot of people out there. Like I said, I know more people that are successful being raised by single mothers than I know people that are successful and confident in themselves, because it starts with you. Success starts with you. Than they are that were raised in a household with their mom and their dad. I know I can name 3 people right now that I know that impacted my life majorly, that grew up in a household with both their mother and their father, and they were not happy from the gate. And these children, having multiple children by multiple men, they might be married, but they have multiple children by multiple men, looking for their dad and their husbands because they did not see their dad handle their mother correctly. So like I said, they know this. So don't think, well, we're going to fix the children. We're going to stay together for the children. That is a weakness, girl. That's you making an excuse for your own insecurities. That's you making an excuse for your own incompetence. And that's you. You can take that. I fuck you want, because some people are going to say, oh my God, here we go, this person talking. It is what it is. Honey, you don't feel like it's a great relationship. Somebody is stopping you from receiving your blessing. And that relationship taught you something, but now it's time to let that shit go. So now you could gain something better. I have cousins that are successful. I have aunties that are successful, and that married men who had children, or women who had children by other people, and they had a healthy relationship. The father of the children still came around. The husband, the new husband saw, hey, and they're good. And vice versa with baby mamas too. Even with my brother and his baby and his wife's situation, his baby mamas, they all get along, honey. They all get along. They're not sleeping in the same house, don't sleep in the same bed, but they all get along. So their children are seeing mommy and daddy are not in the same house, but they have love and respect for each other. Because daddy and his new wife invites mama over for barbecues and birthday celebrations. And mommy and her new man invite daddy over for so they're seeing that healthy love. And of course, they said it takes a village to raise children. So stop being fucking selfish and blind to your own needs. Well, you're not getting your needs fulfilled if you're, still with a man who don't really love you, but whatever. That's your tea, not mine, bitch. I don't got to worry about that, honey. Come on, spirit. Ow, ow. Come on, honey. Oh, bo, wow, la, 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 la. Woo! Come on in here, bitch. Okay? Anyway, can we talk about it? And it's not about having both parents. It's about being a parent para. There you go. Because I know my mama. I get my work ethics from genes, but I get my work ethics from seeing my mother. I grew up in a household with a stepfather, and my biological father, number 1, was there. We're going to talk about it, honey. In and out. But either way, okay, because you asked me, bitch, I got 3 daddies. But anyway, so grew up, and I saw my mother work her ass off. She didn't sit back and ask nobody for nothing. She didn't ask my auntie, my uncle, can I borrow? Can I have? Can I get? I got children that are hungry. Can I have? Let me borrow. I'll do this for I do that for you. Girl, bye. My mom got her ass up and had not 1, 2, sometimes 3 jobs to make sure that we were good. So, like I said, it's about being a provider and stop making excuses. It's not even about that neither. But of course, we're enablers. We live in a society full of enablers. And we're so worried about if the man is a man, a woman's a woman, they're gay or not. We're so concerned with that. But we're not concerned about whether or not we're actual real parents to our children. We're not concerned about Why are we having multiple children by multiple women and we're not being there for them? We're not concerned about even if the woman we lay down with is going to be a great provider, a great mother to our children, or the man we lay down with is going to be an excellent father to our children. We're not concerned with that. But we're concerned with Tom, Dick, Harry, why they fat, why they skinny, why they gay. We got a whole damn propaganda about gay agenda and all this shit. Well, how about we start a be a father agenda? I'm down for that. Can we start that agenda? Let's start a be a real father agenda. Let's start a be a real mother agenda. So you out here topping on dick and shit anytime you get a chance. Go on a club, shit, getting laid and shit. How about you stay home with your damn kids? Let's start that agenda, honey. Hello? Hello? Let's be about it. Let's stop worrying about shit that doesn't. You're not gay. Why are you so concerned about it? That's not your community. Don't worry about that. Worry about your community and why it's failing. So like I said, my mother was a mother. My mother provided, not just mentally, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally, honey. She checked us when we needed to be checked. Shut up. I'm talking. Shut up. She checked us when we needed to be checked. She disciplined us when we need to be disciplined. She spoke with us when we need to be spoken to. And she ignored us when we didn't need to be spoken to, bitch, because we were asking too motherfucker, bitch, that's not what, huh? I'm your mother, not your friend. Don't ever get that twisted. You can tell me anything because I'm your mama, but I'm not your friend. You go out there and talk to them like that. You can ask them when, what, why, how, blah, 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 but you're not do me like that. I'm your mother, and I don't answer to you. You're my child. I'm not yours. So see, like I said, she checked us. And bitch, like I said, I'm so grateful for that. And that's why I have discipline for myself. And I expect that in my friends and the people I deal with as well. But we all know everybody ain't raised like that. You know, some people their parents should have got off in their ass. I kind of wish I could reverse times and get some of the people that don't got your parents in life anymore so they can get their ass up back so they can break their foot off in that ass. And we're not talking about beating. We're talking about getting down to what you need. So you overstand will cause you to overbeat. It'll cause you to beat, not discipline. You know, understanding is discipline, overstanding is beating, abusing. There's a whole difference with that. So, bitch, sometimes I wish I could turn back times and get some of y'all parents on so they could just come on in here and sit on down and say, listen, girl, I'm gonna teach you how to be a disciplinary. I'm gonna teach you how to be a good a structure for your child. You're gonna construct, not destruct. So a lot of you motherfuckers out here destructing, think you're constructing. Bitch, cone and D is two different things, honey. Now we know decon. Now see, y'all think it's the same because you got decon out there. Hello? You got decon out there, honey. Hello? You got decon out there if you're out there in the projects with those sewer rats, pipeline rats, gutter rats, tree rats, wood rats. Yeah, you know about decon, so you think it's the same thing, but it's not. Okay? So you deconstructing, you're destructing, not constructing. So let's talk about constructing and getting the children together and teach them how to be who they are. But I'm going to teach you basic guidelines. Don't disrespect nobody else. Now, see this? Now, this is what it comes down to. Don't disrespect nobody else. Don't lie on people. Don't befriend people that's not like you in the essence of your mindset. But see, we got all fucked up, honey. If they look like you, befriend them. If you need to lie to be their friends, go ahead and do it. Don't be like the gays. You better not do that. Don't be who you are. You're gonna be what I tell you to because I'm your mother, I'm your father. I made you, so you're gonna be everything that I want you to be. Wrong. They're a loner, not you. Correction, mother and father. You don't own your children. You were the porter for them to come down here, but you don't own them at all. They came here to teach you something. When you pass on, they still gonna be here because if you own them, they will go with you. Hello? Hello? Okay. So you don't own them. How they grow up to be has nothing to do with you. Now, they should be good-hearted people, as we talk about. They should be respectful and aware of diversity. But, oh, no, my son ain't going to be that way. Girl, you are unfit. My daughter ain't going to be that way. I'm going to see to that. Girl, as long as she's not a drug dealer, a con artist, and behind bars, bitch, who gives a fuck? I'm pro that. Honey, let them do what they want to do. As long as they're going to be constructive and productive to society. Fuck that other dumb shit. Y'all worried about your kids being gay and shit, and your kids are fucking drug dealers, con artists, and raising prices on shit because they're out here stealing shit. Now that's what I'm mad about, nigga. How about that? She worried about them being gay and shit, bitch. The last time I checked, that didn't affect the shit. I mean, it probably affected you closet cases out there. I'm not saying, but I am saying it might got you DO man feeling some type of gayness, honey. You don't want that to come out. So we see that. It might have you low down, secretive, woman lovers. You know, you might be feeling that way, but everybody else, they ain't doing nothing. Nobody else, honey. Let them do what they want to do. It has nothing to do with you, bitch. It has something to do with you if you like it too. You must want it too. You want that too, huh? Yeah, uh-huh. Let me stop. Come in here, Julie Joe. Come on, Jane. Yes. What about having functional parents too? You may have both, but what if one is crackhead and the other one is an alcoholic? Well, that's what we're talking about too, having functioning parents. And even going into that as well, I know people, Julie Joey, who had a daddy who was a pimp and a mama who was a prostitute crackhead. Okay, let's talk about it for a minute. I'm related to some, and I have relatives who had children with people like this, and they still grew up to be doctors, lawyers, working for the housing authority. They still grew up to be very successful people. So I know that a lot of these things in life is a part of life. I know this, you know that. Me being a transgender could possibly be seen as an obstacle, but obstacles are meant to maneuver through, go above, around, under, it doesn't matter, break through. That's what they're for. Obstacles does not say this is where you stop at, your life is done. It's something for you to go above, around, or motherfucking through. And what you do is totally up to you. But stopping, bitch, that's a weakness. So going into that, not having functioning parents, I still don't think that stops people from being successful, productive people. And even going into that, you can't really hold that against your parents. Because I've said before, that crackheaded mama got that from somebody. That I call a daddy got that from someone. And that goes into children having children. That's why I laugh when people would say, kids are having kids nowadays. When I back in my day, you'd have kids till you're 21. That don't still mean you're grown. Because my mama told me when I was 17 and a half years old, I moved out of my mama's house. I was in love. I had a man that was able to take care of me, her, and everybody on this channel right now, bitch. Hello? And my mama said, you might be of age, but you're not grown, baby. You got a lot to learn. And I said, Mama, I know enough. No, you don't. You're not experienced. It's your first time going out of the world by yourself. Mama, I learned a lot from you. I know enough. Let's talk about that. So going into that, because you're 30 or 40 don't mean you're grown. Because you're 50 and 60 and 70 don't mean you're grown either. You're just older. But it doesn't make you wiser or fucking smarter or even more experienced. Hello? So going into even that, you had children having children back in the day too. You have people in college having children who are still little boys and little girls mentally. You got people on YouTube right now who are 40 and 50 years old that are still mentally 12-year-old girls. And that's why they want to fight and shit with somebody who they'll never meet. Bitch, you should be fighting for your own rights and your own freedoms and your own laws in your state. Because they writing shit right now about your ass. But you're not mentally capable of understanding or even thinking about that. Your insight or your foresight is, I'm a little girl and I want to fight. That's a hurt little girl. Even going into bullying and stuff. Those are hurt little boys and little girls that are feeling some type of way because they didn't get love and affection from their parents. That's why my brother used to always say, you want a hug? You want a hug? Yeah, all the time. When people would like bully me and stuff, my older brother would jump in because I have many older brothers, but one in particular would always jump in because we grew up in the same household, and he would always say, you need a hug. Like for real. And then the person would get somewhere, bitch, then he would have to check them, and rarely did they end up fighting. But he'd be like, you just need a hug. You need your mama to sit down and tell you that she loves you. And that's what it comes down to. So going into that, children has always have children because some of y'all grandparents were children. They still are children. They were children when they had your mama. Your mama was a child when she had you. And that's why there's a generational curse or pathological line of fucking dysfunction. Let's talk about that. You have a lineage of dysfunction because you had your grandmother having you when she was 6 years old. And we talk about traumatic experiences stopping your mental growth. We talk about spiritual growth being stunted, but we don't talk about mental growth being stunted. You had a traumatic experience. You did not get that resolved. So you grew older, but your mind stayed at 8 years old. Because 8 years old where you had that traumatic experience, whatever that experience were. So even going into being disassociated or being connected with different ideas and different personalities. These are different branches or areas of your life that your mind pieced together and labeled it something. So at 8 years old, you develop Myra. At 9 years old, you develop Tina. At 13 years old, you develop Ajay. At 21, you develop Bashu. At 19, and it just keeps going. So now I was thinking, all these personalities, and you just think it's cute. I got all these nicknames. Some people call me Shay. Some people call me Ray Ray. Some people call me Do Do Bro Bro. And triggers happen to where the real who you are, that 8-year-old girl come out, bitch, because that's the first time you had to. She come out when she triggered. She come out. And then other things happen where Ushu, Ashi, Babu, Ray Ray, Bobo, they try to come out and they try to save or soothe the little girl. And that's where you start fighting with these other identities, and you start projecting this argument onto other people. Whereas I got a problem with this nigga or this bitch, when you really don't. You should have a problem with the man that you have babies with. And you don't got a problem with him. As I told the girl who got offended when I said that her grandmother could take Uber. I told her, you got a problem with me saying your grandmother should take Uber, but you don't got a problem with a man who fuck men on the DL raw, who snorts and pops and smokes and choke on shit, fucking you unprotectedly. He's violating your body, your privacy, and your will, but you're not offended by that, sis, but you're offended by me telling that your grandmother needs to take a fucking Uber because you said that she don't want to take her to the fucking airport. Bitch, you got a motherfucking problem. And at that point, I'm going to let you have a fight with all those personalities. Dee, Kiki, Lily, Ra, Tata, they all going to fight with each other because you're not going to project that onto me. Because you were okay with when Kiki was fucking this guy unprotectedly and getting it with everybody because everybody didn't have it. He liked to fuck the people he's selling shit to. And you're aware of this. But because I hit that trigger point, Kiki was triggered when I said grandma. All of a sudden, bitch, all these other personalities want to attack me. And it's, bitch, you're an enemy now because you said my grandmother could take Uber. It's not that serious, sis. You're not upset at the person calling you a bald-headed black bitch, though, neither, huh? You're not upset at him, but you're upset at me. Oh, okay. That's how that works. That's how that works, bitch. I know someone whose dad yells at him for almost every mistake, which I think makes him so disrespectful, emotionally immature. Well, that's true. And hurt people. And what happens is when people are bullied or stressed out, they have to release their stress onto someone. And unfortunately, this happened in a lot of our relationships. Abuse is not just physically, mentally, or verbally, but it's also emotionally. And a lot of people are in emotionally abusive relationships. And even going into the sense of if an adult cannot handle their own stress or anger within themselves, and they have to project it onto you by making you feel stupid. Oh, you should have done that. Oh, I hated you. Oh. They're projecting onto you. But like I said, bitch, I would leave in the name of love. I will divorce. I will break up. I will befriend this man. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to affect my emotional state of being. I'm not going to be crying over no man or no woman or getting upset when I'm in a good mood because he or she is in a fucked up state. And like I said before, that's why I'm single. Because I don't have time to be making up and breaking up. And I also don't have time to be in my good mood helping my people. Hey, y'all, we doing case for today love work. And then my man come in, he pissed off, projecting this shit onto me because he don't know how to handle that. And to find a man who can handle his own emotions and his own mental, emotional state of being, bitch, girl, bye. Hands down, bitch, that would not be easy. Trust me, I tell you that. That would be a challenge. I don't have the time to find that at this point. I don't got time to do it. I don't got time to focus on that bitch. It's not good. No thanks. No thanks. I'm going to look for me a slave, a slave, and we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. But that's what happens with him. His dad has basically emotionally abused him. And now he's in return emotionally abusing other people. And that's why he said emotionally immature and disrespectful, because disrespect comes from emotion. When you have a strong dislike for something or a strong misunderstanding of something, it stirs up anger within you. Oh my God. And once you know about it, then you say, wait a minute, ooh, it's not really all that bad. What was that coming from? It was a lack of knowing. So yeah, you need to stay far from that person. And or Jay, help him to get help. Say, hey, let's go to therapy together. Let me be your friend and support you. Cause I'm about that life. I'm about that life, honey. Let's go get therapy together. I see some relationships ain't worth investing though. Some friendship, bitch, I let go. I never met you before. We never broke bread together. We didn't put nothing in on it. We didn't give nothing. I don't know. There's just some things are not worth savaging, right? I'm not trying to save it. But some relationships are. And if they're worthy of saving, let's go see a therapist together. Let's get you help. Let's get someone that we don't know, we're not connected to, neither one of us, and let me be your support system. I want to go in, I want to sit with you and just be your support system. And there you go. And of course, there's going to be a lot of fighting because people who are not willing to change their ways become very combative when you're offering them help, and it looks as if you think you're better than them, or honey, you think you're better than me because you don't need therapy, or you should see therapy too, or they start calling you names and want to make you feel some way. At that point right there, bitch, you let that go the first time, second time possibly too, but that third time, if they're aware of what they got going on, and we already talked about this 2 times, and you still want to do, girl, you gotta go. Many friends will come and go. You'll get many, girl, friends are a dime a dozen. Let's talk about it. Friends are a dime a dozen. You can get that at a gas station. You can get that on a bus. You can get that at a movie theater. You can meet a friend at a park, all the good stuff, bitch. But who you really are, that don't come a dime a dozen. You find out who you are, doesn't come a dime a dozen. It's not an easy process. So you can easily collect and find a friend. Hey, friend, but do you got you? Do you know who you are? What you like, what you dislike? I doubt it. A lot of people don't. Like I said, that's why I don't got no man. Don't want one right now. No thanks. They want everybody. I need validation. Mama wasn't there. Daddy didn't care. So I want to be in a relationship to feel validated. I want to be in a relationship to feel special. I didn't have my mom or dad in my picture, so now I want to have a child to feel important, because the child is going to want me because my parents didn't want me. I need to feel that feeling of needing. I need to feel the feeling of wanting to be needed. And unfortunately, some people have children and they still don't feel it. So of course they abandon their children too. They just neglect them and shit because they thought having a child was going to change that, and it didn't. It actually made them possibly feel worse. And they just say, I can't do it. So it's a lot of work, but definitely worth the investments, honey. I'm petty. I should have cut him off already, because honestly, it's like I just get irritated sometimes hanging out with him. I can't do friends like that. See, I had a friend like that, Jay. I had a friend who was a gay man, and his family on both sides are very strong people, and but they're very abusive. And that's a culture thing. Being Italian or Portuguese or something very strong, they're very cussing, motherfucker, sit down, you slut, you tramp, you bitch. Like, not all, but that family was really like that. So that type of verbal abuse, even when I would see shit, I'd be like, oh my God, this is so hard. Oh my God, y'all, this is so hard. And at first I would see him talk, shut up, bitch, to his mama. And I'd be like, oh my God, that's so sad. Why would you talk to your mom like that? And I'll get emotional and shit. Because I don't believe anybody should respect their mother or father. And I'm like, bitch, why would you talk to your mom like that? And he's like, but you don't know what I know. You don't see what I see. When you're here, she don't do that. But when you're not here. So one time I stayed at the house a little longer, y'all. And the mama was calling him gay and faggot and shit. Like, girl, disrespecting him. And I said, oh my God, this is why you are the way that you are. This is exactly why emotionally there's a lot of things there. There's a lot of stuff going on because of that. And I was going through my own stuff, me transitioning, me, dating while transitioning. And I think I was a very lucky person, but me transitioning and, dealing with that, and then dealing with relationships while that, then having friendships while that, and just figuring out where I fit out in the world, like, girl. So I'm like, I can't handle that. So slowly but surely, I start going into my own lane. We split up, but either way, it was very like emotionally draining because you could just feel the nobody really loves me. And even going into the dad was put in prison back in the 80s for gay bashing. It was like a publicized thing too, honey. The dad went to jail for a gay bashing, gay bashing. So, so you're gay, you're born from a man who doesn't like gays, who's actually nationally known for attacking gay people. And then you have a mother who's abusive to you and just a whole bunch of stuff. So, bitch, you're a messed up person. And then he would get in relationships and I would be like, you're not ready for a relationship. And of course, it looked like I was hating and, oh, you're jealous. Oh, you don't want me to be with nobody. Well, you're not with people to build. You're with people to feel validation. Actually, I'm not. Yes, you are. Because if they didn't tell you how pretty you were, how handsome you were, or how special you were to them, or if they didn't tell you how sexy you would break up with them. Well, I mean, well, everybody would do that. Not true. I don't need a man to tell me how beautiful and sexy I am. Because the same man who would tell you that would be the same man to say that you're not sexy, just to manipulate you. You're ugly. You're unattractive. Nobody wants you. That'll be the same fucking man. So it's like, I don't need a man to validate me to make me feel like anything. I know who I am. I love myself. And that's what's important. So definitely, I would tell him you didn't need the relationship. And he was in and out of a lot of relationships. And I'm like, girl, you need help, honey. And so now we're here and we're not talking, we're not connected. And time I think about our experiences, but I said, whoa, I thank you, God, for giving me insight on my patience. And I thank you for giving me insight on, thank you for giving me understanding on people's processes and the different states that people are at. And even how important it was to have the structure that I had. Because like I said, I didn't appreciate my upbringing until I met that friend and other people. Like me being disciplined and stuff, I'm like, oh, this is so harsh. Because I have friends that were not disciplined, y'all. And they're no longer living right now or they're behind bars. Okay? But we were put on punishment. Shit was taken from us. And like I said, during that process, I'm like, this is so unfair. We get punished and they're not. But now I know why. Even going into relatives, they didn't get punished. They're 40 years old, still living at home with mama. 32 years old, ain't got no job, ain't doing shit with their life. They were not punished, but we were taught how to be responsible. We were told to clean up and all the good stuff. So like that, I'm just very appreciative of that. And like you said, seeing other people's life made me really say, whoa, my life was really not that bad. And I really had a good life. And I really did things and had things done to me that actually molded me to be a productive asset to society, not a liability. So anyway, yeah. That's how you know if you hate gays, your kids will be that in energy. Come on in here. Well, tell that to that spiritual son here, Jay, who tell y'all to stay away from gays because they have the gay spirit. Because one of those kids, for sure, one of those kids are for sure a queen. Honey, Shazay Shantae, mama. No, that's not what they said. She wasn't even talking to, matter of fact. She was talking to somebody else. I think a video. No, actually, that's not that. Oh, well, what did they say then? They were actually telling you, I was waiting for him to do this. And he looked about 12 years old. So I'm like, bitch, he's definitely in that space. So you definitely gonna get it, girl. You don't like gays and you look a little gay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We love our LGBT community out there. We love our gay folks. Oh, that's what they do, huh? Ha! We love our gay people, but we don't like that type of gay. So we're not giving out a hate speech. We love our gays, but not that type of gay. That gay right there, because that gay speak the truth. We don't like him. We don't like that nigga bitch. That's what they do, y'all. We don't. Ow, girl, they will call us everything in the book, but so we don't look at. Well, we were down there at the LGBT Pride the other day, y'all. Y'all, gay pride came on down here, and I didn't even know any city in Alabama had a gay pride. By the way, anybody out there in Alabama that got a gay pride, please let me know. Yes, we go down to the gay pride every year and we support our gays. Yes, honey. That's kind of odd, honey, because the 10 years I've been seeing you, I have not seen no gay flag. I haven't heard you talk about no gay people. I haven't heard you, honey, no tea, no shade. I mean, I don't even think I heard you use the gay lingo until you got read by a transgender person. So it takes castigations and reading sessions to get the girls together. So before that, you weren't using those things. Now you're using it. Or, before the tragedy, there was videos of you not having no gay person in the video at all. The mysteriously you get read down, and then it's, well, let me put a transgender or a transvestite in the video with me to make it look like I'm not hateful. And it's kind of like, but you're still hateful because that transvestite is hateful. So that doesn't change anything. That transvestite misinformed you, gave you the wrong information, and you think you know everything about that whole situation. That's his experience. That's not our experience. You go down to a psychologist who specializes in transitioning or transgender therapy. They're gonna be like, what's going on? No hormones, no hormones, no hormones. They will actually send a letter and say, no, you cannot get hormones. But anywho, but that's what they do. We support our gays. Let me see you wear a rainbow flag then. Show me one of your gay friends. Hello? If we talk about it in person, show me one of your queens, honey. Yes, honey. Shate. Show me that tea. Bitch, you ain't got it. You want that gay coin though. Okay, come on. Honey, he was listening. Jay, I was like, girl, Jesus. Come on in here. Mama was queening out, honey. Mama was queening out. Mama was queening out though, honey. He was like, no. And at first I was like, ooh, that's a masculine little girl. I was like, ooh, I was like, she got her son looking like she got her daughter looking like a little boy. And then I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, that's a boy, honey. And they probably already think there's some type of lesbian tea there anyway, because they don't see mama with a man, they see mama with a woman all the time. Listen, I'm not the one to gossip, honey. You didn't hear from me, but that's all I'm gonna say. You give me very much twinning or sister lovers type of tea. You know, lesbians are secret lovers. They tell everybody, this is my sister. This is my sis. We go way back. Come on to find out, they barely met 9 months ago. We went to college together. This bitch went to college over in NYC. You went to college well over here in Columbus, Georgia. So how's that possible? That's what you find out when you do your research and shit. This is my sister. Coming to find out, y'all met on Talk City. Coming to find out, y'all met on Studio 54. Coming to find out, y'all met on My Lesb Lover. Y'all met on Linda. Can we talk about that for a minute? Come on, y'all met on Badu. You said a single mother looking for a friend, looking to shake a hand and need a friend, and voila. She probably say, listen, sis, I need a friend too, and I got children. Like, oh, really? Bam. Okay, let me go. Let me go, honey. Get ready for the coronation. Jay, don't. Anyway, y'all, let me go. Let me go, y'all. Listen, let me go. Let me go, honey. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Let me go, let me go. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Let me go, let me go. I feel like that song. You know that song where they be twerking? All those Brazilians be twerking to that song. Boom, 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 boom. What's that beat called? They redid that beat in all the songs, y'all, where they be twerking. Boom, 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 boom. I feel that, honey. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Anyway, Samba. There's a song though. Come on in here. Thank you. Thank you, TC. What website is this, honey? What website is this? Come on, TC. Oh, they be twerking though. They be like boom, boom, boom. Pareo. 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 P-F-A. Anybody know about Pareo, honey? Yeah. Anybody know about Pareo? Come over here, let me know. You like that? Come on in here, TC. Yes, honey. Yes. Good until Monday, though. Monday, honey, it got to go. I wish they could show you who's in here. Let me see who's up in here. Oh, shit. You think Pele is coming in here? Oh, I wish they could show me who's in here watching, honey. So I could screenshot these hoes. You know they be watching. They be loving them some meat, honey. Yeah, girl, let me show you let me give you a goddess treatment, honey. Let me show you something that I'm doing today, actually, later today. One of my new found people are gonna be giving me the goddess treatment today. Let's just say it's gonna be a lot of milk and honey. There's gonna be a lot of mango husks, a lot of pineapple pieces. There's going to be a lot of grapes, strawberries, bubbly, rubbly, and definitely honey. Can we talk about it for a minute? Oh, come on in here, goddess. Yes. Come on in here. See, right there. Uh-huh. Come on in here. TC, you remember these boots? TC, come on in here. TC, come in here, honey. Come on in here, TC. Isn't these sharp, TC? They're good weapons too. TC, come on in here, TC. Isn't these gorgeous? They just give me Catwoman, honey. What I need to do before it gets cold, I need to put on my thigh highs because I can fit in my car with my thigh highs still. Put on my thigh highs. I have a latex short skirt. I can actually even wear those thigh highs with that robe. Oh my God, I should show you guys a video. My friend came down here from Texas and she had on, she's so nasty. She had on some stockings. I want to say there were shorts with holes in it. She had on these big old glasses, you know, because she's into that hiding identity shit. And I had on my robe, my thigh-high boots, my mini latex skirt, and I had on a lace top with a black leopard bra. Honey, when I tell y'all, she said, let's go to Walmart. I said, girl, I don't want to go to Walmart because there's going to be a lot of boys there, a lot of ghetto boys, and no tea, no shade, sis. I don't need that type of attention, honey. Hello? You know, that's kryptonite. So anyway, she was like, girl, no, it's not. And if it is, girl, you put blah, da, da, da. So I said, oh my God, I wasn't even thinking about that. So Badam, purse, yeah, I got on my Instagram too. So she get me walking, I get her walking. We get into the Walmart. Y'all, we shifted that energy so good in that Walmart. So good. We ordered a light that cost $25. The guy entered it into the system as miscellaneous for only $10. So bitch, I got basically a light for $25 for only $10. But anyway, so they were just so like, oh my God, look at these badass bitches coming up in there, honey. You had chocolate and you have vanilla bitch coming up in there. Girl, running shit like, where's the, excuse me, where's this at? Can we get this? Girl, even where the guys were just like looking and they were like, we don't want to get put on video, but we want to say, because you know she was recording shit. And they were like, no video, but we want to say, we'll definitely get that. And I told her we should have went to Home Depot. We should have went to Home Depot, girl. Because Home Depot, that would have been everything. Honey, you hear me? Oh, you hear me, honey? Home Depot would have been everything because that's the home of the wood. And there's a lot. I've been to Home Depot. I've been to 25 Home Depot stores. And they all are the same way. Can I help you? Oh, you came to the right place. What you looking? Oh, okay. I thought you said you were looking for a plank board. Or I thought you said you were looking for red wood. And it's like, wait a minute, hold up. And I didn't get it for the first two Home Depots, but I went to one of the Home Depots looking for some magnets. And the first guy was an older guy, and he said, "Okay, may I help you?" And I said, "No, I know what I'm looking for. Are you sure?" "I know what I'm looking for. Thank you." Get into the next aisle. It was I don't know. He looked like he was like maybe Filipino. He possibly could have been online too, but Filipino. Hi, you find everything okay? Yes, I am. Good. Okay, honey, get to the third aisle. This guy, hi, you need help finding something? No, I don't. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Come on, let me help you. Okay, so we're walking, and he just like, so what made you come to Home Depot for all this? You guys have it. It's cheap. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I was told all things that are cheap ain't good. So I was gagged because I was like, wait a minute, did he see a back page ad or something? So after him, I went to go look at their vacuum cleaners because I'm into power industrial vacuum cleaners, and there was three guys, a Hispanic guy, a white guy, and a black guy, all urban, of course, and they were like, "Damn, you need help finding some wood? We can help you in the back." I said, "Bitch, I gotta go. No thanks. Bye. I don't need I don't need help finding no wood, honey. I get bye. Gotta go. We know what it is. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, Home Depot is the home of the wood. And yeah, from what I told, they don't discriminate. Oh, come on in here. Yes, listen. Don't worry though, because we're gonna be going to Vegas. We're gonna go to Vegas, and I want to go to Vegas like that because it's already hot there. There's already girls that are in that. So imagine us going to Vegas. Yes, like Whitney or something. In the suburbs, honey. Not Paradise or Henderson. There's a little bumpy there. Well, let's go to Whitney. Yes, honey. Go to Whitney. Go to one of their WalMarts up there, and we want to get in there. We don't talk. We look, and bitch, we walk. You don't talk. You. Excuse me. We don't talk. Excuse me, honey. Can you? Excuse me. You approach me, bitch. I just might talk, but outside of that, we don't talk. Girl, woman speaking in codes. When she do the okay, we're gonna go, bitch. They be like, well, everything okay? You don't talk? Oh, come on, bitch. Excuse me. Move out the way. You don't want on this, baby. We good. Ow. Yeah, so we definitely gonna rock this, honey. Maybe when Julie Joey come up here, we're gonna rock these boots like this too, honey. Ow. Come on, Julie Joey. We're gonna walk up there too with these boots on, honey. Ow. Anyway, let me go. No more, yeah. No talking, more Misty. Come on. Yes, TC. You go up in there with your shades on, TC, with your sexy outfit on, because they might want to take pictures. They might want to take pictures. So you go up in there with your sexy outfit on, and you act like you don't see them, honey. Walk to what you're going to. Grab your stuff very elegantly. Throw it in the shopping cart. Walk, walk, walk. Grab it, throw, walk, 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 and they're gonna be like, "What is going on here?" Because women don't do that anymore. Nowadays they walking too fast, walking too slow, doing all this shit. They don't put no spunk in their step, honey. Hello. So they're gonna be like, "What's going on with these motherfuckers?" Let's see. Hi, good evening, ladies. How are you tonight? We're not talking still. Oh, come on. You guys don't talk. Maybe we'll break out with some French. Maybe we'll break out with some French, honey. I want to say this so bad, but I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, we're gonna break out with some French, honey. We don't know yet. Don't talk to us, motherfucker. We don't know yet. Anubis is outside the room. Actually, he's trying to come in here, but he's not coming in here, Tasha. As you can see, the bed is missing pillows, and the sheets are taken off. As you can see in the background. Yes. Uh huh. So of course, you know, I opened the gate to let him in because I was, you know, in here all day working and stuff. And I decided to step out into the bathroom and go brush my teeth and stuff. And, you know, I'm a fanatic of brushing my teeth. Don't ask me why. So, well, you can ask me why, bitch. I paid a lot of money for my dental, honey. No thanks. So, either way, I go on to brush my teeth. I come back and I'm like, the way he came out the room, because he was looking for somewhere to hide. And I'm like, oh, what did he do? Step into the room, TC, and all of a sudden I look over and I see a little spiral. You know, it's a spiral design, you know, my fucking purple pillowcase. And I said, oh, what happened here? So he's in there just stiff like this. He's stiff and shit, tail up, paw up, literally just looking. Oh, what happened here? Oh, you marked on my damn pillow, huh? Stay the fuck out of my room. You know, he trying to talk back and shit. You not coming in this motherfucking room. Okay, so that's why he's out there and he's going crazy because he's not coming in here. He's not coming in here. He's done for the night. He's done for the weekend, actually. He's going to be unpunished all weekend. He's going to be out there. When I come in, he's going to be out there. When I go in my room, he's going to be out there. When I go to the bathroom, he's going to be out there. When I go in the living room, he's going to follow me in the living room. He's going to want my attention so bad. I should record it to him, put it on my Instagram. He going to want my attention so bad, y'all. He going to follow me everywhere I go. He going to be jumping up on me. I'm just ignoring his ass. Teach you that's the lesson. You don't disrespect your mama. When she say, don't you pee, do, you don't do what you want to do. I'm going to teach you that's a lesson. Either that or he going to go get his balls cut off. One or the other. He going to have one litter of babies. We getting those balls cut off. We're going to get him one little cute baby. One little cute girl. He going to have babies until those balls getting cut off. You say, are they getting cut off? Or he being outside dog. One or the other. Because the other people, they got their dogs outside, TC. The dogs are not in the house because the carpet is white anyway. The carpet is white anyway, so they don't have their dogs in the house. So he'll be an outside dog. We'll put his bed out there. We'll put his dog house up there. His treats will be out there. So ain't no coming in here no more. Give a fuck about that, nickel. Anyway, yeah, that's Neva's crying. Fuck him. That's him crying. Fuck him, honey. Fuck him, TC. Fuck him. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go, everybody. Yes, I gotta go. Go. I actually gotta organize this stuff a little bit, do laundry, and yeah, honey, I'll be up a little later, honey, a little more than I'll be going to bed. But yes, honey, I will talk to you guys next video, and I will definitely be posting a video on protection, and like I said, there's a video that I'm going to be coming out with. I think that video will be a protection video, something simple and something easy for those who are trying to get into some basic energy work. But of course, a basic spell will do a powerful witch. I don't like using the word witch because I think that's some foo-foo wannabe shit. Hello? People are trying to find themselves, call themselves witches. If you are really what you are either a spiritualist or you're an alchemist. But witchy, alchemy, that don't mix together. Witchy, but you're, yeah, anyway. Let's get about that. So yes, a simple spell will take an experienced person or someone who has that natural energy or power a lot further than someone who just like, well, I did a spell. It was so simple, so that's probably why it didn't work. Girl, saying over and over again, tacky back. Could pull up some tea. How about that? Okay. Come on in, honey. You love aloe vera oil. You need that, honey. You need it, TC. You need aloe vera oil. You need aloe vera gel too. So good for you. It really is. Your digestive and everything is so good. Yes, honey. Anywho, let me go, everybody. I got to be. I was going to say something else, but he knows what it means. And anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Love and light to spiritedmissay.blogspot.com, to spiritedmissay@gmail.com. And like I said, we have deals going on until Monday. Yes, honey. Monday it's gone. I'm not going to say what time. It'll just be gone. And yeah, so like I said, I'll see y'all the next motherfucking video. And yeah. Bye for now. I just love these robes, y'all. I just love these robes. It feels so good to have this tea right here. See, that's how you build mind control and shit. It feels so good to have. I'm trying to piss off. Anyway, y'all. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Love and light, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in here. Mwah. Mwah. Yes, honey. Namaste. Namaste. Yes, honey. Ooh. Jay Park, honey. Namaste, 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 a. Namaste, a. What y'all know about Jay Park? Ooh, namaste, namaste. Yes, honey. Y'all know, y'all love some Jay Park, huh? You need to write a song about me. You know. Jay Park, also known as Justin Park. Ooh, I've been a fan for at least 7 years now. You need to write a song about me, honey. Write a song about me, honey, like that other person did. Yeah. I love to meet him too. Mm. Anyway, nothing. Come on in. Okay, come on in. Y'all don't know about him. Gotta go. Bye, TC. Bye, everybody.